Hey guys, subscribe for daily content. And if you're shopping for gear, make sure you check out the description for the newest items at some of the very best online retailers. There's also links for some of the items that I personally recommend. Thanks! What's going on YouTube? Metal Complex here, and today I've got another short little unboxing video to share with you guys. I do know what's in here. I was actually waiting. It took an extra day to get here, and we were worried that it was lost or something, but here it is. So thank you so much to Vosteed for sending this in for me to take a look at. I will link it right down below. It should be available. As per usual, it does help my channel when you use my links, but that's entirely up to you. Thanks to my patrons for supporting me, and please make sure to follow me on Instagram at metal_complex. Alrighty, let's go ahead and get in here and see what we've got. I think I know what it is. I just have not actually handled it yet. I was happy that they reached out to me, and I had reviewed a product of theirs that had an issue with the button lock, and they were real cool. They said, "Hey, we're going to work to correct that. In the meantime, is there anything else you want to take a look at? We've got some stuff that we think you might like." And I said, "Sure, that sounds great. I'm happy to hear that you guys are on top of things and want to fix things that don't 100% work." But this is not a button lock. I'm having trouble. Just couldn't quite grab onto the end of it. This is not a button lock. I believe this is I'm going to sneeze. Excuse me! A rare on-camera sneeze. You're welcome. So what we have here is a folding knife. Oh yeah, it's exactly the one that I was just looking at. So this, I believe they call this the Bellamy or the Bellamy, Bellamy. Let me look at this real quick. It doesn't actually say. I'm pretty sure. Okay, we have a nice clip point blade. I very much like the textured micarta. We have nested liners, which is very cool. And this is also a front flipper. That works really well. And then we have a 154 cm blade, which is one of my favorite steels. This is just barely over the line for a budget knife on my channel, right? I think these are going for about $79. It does check all the boxes for something that's going to be over the line, right? A steel like 154 cm, contoured and textured micarta scales, right? That's a wonderful pocket clip. They do an excellent pocket clip. Nested liners, and it's just big enough. Can you get into that folder? Oh, you can. This is going to check a lot of boxes for a lot of people, for sure. I mean, it's certainly a profile and silhouette that is fairly common in the knife world. This is a good front flipper ridge. Can you... Yeah, you can totally... Not that that's, not that that's a requirement for being a good front flipper, but the fit and finish on this is very, very good. I am a big fan of those ridges, the textured ridges. It's pretty intense texturing, but it's not like it's shaving the dead skin off of my fingers, No, not like that. This actually works as a choke-up point because look how the flipper tab is shaped. Yeah, that works pretty well. Yeah, there's the Bellamy, Bellamy. It looks like we've got T8 for the pivot, and it's going to be, is it T8 body screw? Ooh, hold on. Let's check it. We're going to check a couple of things here real quick for just first impressions. Stuff that I should be doing for first impressions anyway. Do we have a T8 body screw? We do. We have one T8 body screw on each side, a couple of T6 for the pocket clip. Look at this pocket clip. That's the way to do it. That's the way to do it. Mounting positions for both sides. A lanyard hole that is not prioritized over the clip. Right? Good access to the lock bar as well. Yeah, that's nice. Extended jimping, not overly extended, but extended out here to where it complements the choke-up point. Nice clip point blade. And it does get nice and thin behind the edge. 154 cm I think is a major bonus for sure. I love that it's nested liners. Okay, let's measure it here real quick. Overall length is coming in at, hey, 8 inches. Oh, it's like 7.85. Blade length, just shy of 3.5. Cutting edge is 3.25. Really, really great size. Absolutely. I feel like I've reviewed one too many like smaller knives, knives that are around the 7-inch mark. So it's nice to see one coming in a little bit bigger. 2.93 ounces. Fantastic ratios. Fantastic. Yeah, that's cool. So you have flipper. Let me get this out of here. Get that nice dark gray contrast. We have a flipper. Action's very nice. You can also use the fuller. And then we also have a front flipper. Great ergonomics, great pocket clip, liners recessed, right? Great materials. If you're going to come in over $75, this is what I want to see. I believe these are $79, which isn't bad. Vosteed, I've noticed, and people have been telling me like, hey, they really bring some pretty awesome quality to the table for the money, right? I think my circumstance was just unfortunate in that one of the first knives I handled for them, or the first one, was really, really impressive until it came down to the button lock failure, which again, it sounds like they're on top of. I'm happy to report that this guy seems to be, a good example. Obviously, I'm going to spend some time with this. I'm going to test it in a few extra ways just to make sure that, all the structural integrity is there, everything that you would want to be there is there. And then I will report back to you all in the form of a comprehensive review. It does seem, right off the bat, this is very similar quality to a lot of other, sort of budget Chinese OEMs. And I know that Vosteed, I think, as far as I'm aware, they do higher and lower end stuff. Just like more budgetary stuff, more budget-oriented knives, and then they do some higher end stuff as well. I'll try to link just Vosteed knives in general down in the description so that you guys can check them all out if this particular model is not your cup of tea. I don't know if they have multiple variants of this knife or not, but the standard configuration that it comes in with like just this green micarta, honestly, it looks pretty nice. So thank you very much, Vosteed, for sending this in for me to take a look at. I think that's going to be pretty much it today. Please make sure to follow me on Instagram at metal_complex. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like. If you'd like to check out my other content, I do, of course, have lots of videos of knives that are either expensive or inexpensive that I do or don't like, so check those out. And if you enjoy all my content, go ahead and click on that Metal Complex logo right there and subscribe, because there's definitely more coming. Thanks again for watching, everybody, and have a great day.